you do have to work in LauncPlan. You can't just do it in a Word document. This is really, it really serves as a guide, and with your financials, it'll be absolutely essential. So it's just best to get used to LauncPlan, how it operates, and it really does make it easier for you when you're ready to export the plan. You have a question?
Yeah, so on the left part, as you see under export or business plan, it says financial.
You can
financial.
uncheck that too.
Is it gonna be like, it's gonna go through everything, and then when it says financial plan, it's gonna be like a blank or?
It won't show it at all. But again, you can edit the Word document once you've exported it. You can add your advertisement, you can add any other extra things you want to include in there, but everything else is for the most part included in here.
Yeah, I'm going to make one comment. When I wrote the dissertation, I was always afraid what if my computer crashes and doesn't happen. So as you're going along, you can either print and save. This is just like a Word document. So don't just wait till the very end to download everything. I would continue to save that stuff with me. Heaven forbid you got to do it again.
And this will include a lot of research. So how I started out was I kind of just copy and pasted all of the questions into a Word document so I could collect my thoughts. Some of these questions repeat themselves throughout the sections. You still have to answer those questions throughout every section. The reason for that is that some investors, most investors will only really look at the executive summary, and then if there's specific sections that they want to learn more about, they'll go to that section. So you want to make sure you're including every piece of information, even if it's a little redundant. Yes.
So if there's a place where, we're doing the research and we have to go out and, on sites or, look something up, is there a place where a site where we're getting all our information?
You'll include in appendices.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely, and it should be an APA style.
Okay.
Everything should be.
And we're going to have a lecture next week on how to do one source of research. We have a librarian from over, which is in charge of business research. And we did get that,
IBIS World, no, I got the email, I was really excited.
Yeah, we were locked in, so.
I've been fighting for this since I was a student and took this class. IBIS World is the best.
Did we test with you?
No, I just asked them if they would give me a free copy, and our whole class did. And then I kept sending people to them, so they eventually said that you needed to test it.
You're right, that's where it came from. I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool. So anyway, we're gonna learn how, you'll get a whole lesson for an hour again on how to research through this IBIS World or whatever else you want to use. Turns out IBIS World.
It's really good, and it'll give you all your industry data for when you do a competitive analysis and talk about the industry. So it's like a 60-page document specifically for your industry.
Can you go to IBIS World through the NOVA and Collaborate?
Yes.
You can start now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where you'll get a lot of your information on the industry. For some of these questions, it might be hard to Google it. You might just not find the information depending on what your industry is. And for that, I would recommend just calling people. If you don't say you're a master's student, but if you say you're a student, I did a sports bar, I needed televisions, I called DirecTV and asked them how much it would cost. And more times than not, they're willing to help you out, as long as you're not stealing their business. They'll give you better answers, and then you can just source it in your references as an interview.
Is there a limited amount of references that we need,
There's no required amount. Use your best judgment. You have to really justify everything you say for the most part. A lot of it will be your business, but when you're talking about an industry, I will look for sources. You'll need in-text citations. So as I'm looking through your plan, if I don't see a source there, I'll just say, where did you get this from? And I might not think you have as much credibility as you did, so definitely include that in there within the text in addition to your references document. So once you get into it, the questions definitely help guide you, but if you have specific questions about your specific business, you can email me. I may or may not be holding help sessions in addition to that April 12th date. If I don't, I can still schedule phone calls with you guys. I commute from Boca to Fort Lauderdale every day, so I'm always free to talk on the phone for at least an hour every single day. So definitely schedule them with me ahead of time through email, or if you have an urgent question, especially when it gets closer, you can text me. My number is 954-648-6552. If you call me, I will not answer, but you can text me. purchase it?
Yeah.
Okay, email Matt at LauncPlan, M-A-T-T. If you have any specific technical questions that has to do with the back end that I just won't have visibility to, email Matt at LauncPlan.
Matt is one of the partners, these guys are very responsive. If you don't get a response in 24 hours, then send me a copy of the email.
Yeah, they answer or they'll direct you to someone who can answer.
IBIS role was IBIS.
Ken, maybe before you leave, you can stop by his computer to see.
Okay.
I'm not trying to get rid of you.
Any other questions? So it's a lot of research, but it's not gonna be as complicated as it looks or as daunting as it looks. Like I said, again, it just might be easier, decide you wanna finish the company section by a certain date, the operations section by a certain date, so that way you're not, overwhelmed at the end and don't know where to start. And definitely do your executive summary last. You should not be doing that first.
Why do you think that is?
It's an overview of your entire company. If you do it first, you're not gonna.
You're gonna change this as you go along, and all of a sudden you may go a little different direction. If you did it first, it won't make any sense. And then the executive summary is the most important part of the whole business plan, because that's what the investor's gonna read. The way this goes down, in typical meetings, you'll have a staff and an investor, the principal, and the investor reads the executive summary with the staff, asks questions, goes to the back of the plan, looks at the numbers, makes any sense to them. He or she typically goes up and says, okay, we're interested, I'm out of here, and let the staff work with you, and then you'll be dealing with the staff. So it's really, it has to be impactful, it has to get our attention. So it's gonna be a really major part of the grade is how you handle that.
Should probably be about 2 to 3 pages. Your paper doesn't need to be double spaced, it's up to you if you want it to be double spaced or not, but
We don't grade by the pound.
like Dr. Roger said, it's definitely the most important part, and you wanna put the most important information in there, and you're not gonna know what that is until you're done with your plan.
And your plan gets graded twice. Deanna grades it first, makes her comments, and I go back to it, I grade it before you get your actual grade. So we really take this very seriously. John, click on one of the other deals just to explain. So you understand there's an embedded textbook in this thing, right? Everybody gets that? And that's the, click on anything you want.
Well, I'll do supply chain just because
Okay.
this section has a lot of questions. A lot of you, unless you're manufacturing something, might not have a supply chain, so a lot of these questions might not apply to you. And in other areas, the questions might not apply to you. You should always try to answer the questions, even if they don't apply. But in some cases, such as if you're developing technology, and you don't have any technology, you can either choose to, acknowledge the question but say this doesn't apply to me, or just leave without it.
Well, if you don't mind me, I'd rather, if you say not applicable, the message is that you're skipping over it. So you explain why it's not.
Yeah. And realistically, for the most part, you should be able to answer 90% of these questions in some capacity.
So if it's not applicable, you want us to write in the business plan that's not applicable?
Why it's not applicable. So here's another section, supply chain. There's questions on the side. Some of them will have one question, others will have 12. Then you click read full tutorial, and it gives you more information on the questions you should ask yourself and how to organize it. And it is really good information. LauncPlan is very useful. It can be your friend, so definitely use it for what it's worth.
Do you have one, can we see one to see how it looks like?
Yeah, I'll bring you one. I don't know if I can, I'll tell you, I'll try to scan one, on a paper, and shoot everybody one. But if not, I'll bring a couple samples like that. Okay, that's it? You got a question over here?
There is one,
Alright, so yeah, then definitely.
All right, so we'll talk soon.